Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to talk about a bit different topic today, and in this video I'm going to talk about what I feel, what I think, and what I think may not be the same to what I think. So what I think is we human, uh, and be it a rock, or be it a heavenly bodies, or be it a river, or the sea, or the ocean, or subatomic particles, they all follow the basic fundamental rule. There are some fundamental rules that they follow in common. That is what I think. For example, there are many examples, but for now, I'd like to clarify this with one simple example, like the Newton's third law of motion. That is basic fundamental law of physics, right? So what it says is when there is equal and opposite reaction. It says to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. That means that simply means, if you apply this in human behavior, it simply means that when you hit somebody very hard, that he also is going to hit you hard, right? So when somebody hits you hard, then you're also going to hit him back very hard. Sooner or later, that's going to happen, and maybe by words or by your hand, but that's going to happen, right? So this is just one example by using the fundamental law of physics, that is Newton's third law of motion. But what I mean to say is, we, be it a subatomic particle, or be it human, or be it animals, or be it river or trees, they are all the part of nature. So nature has created all its product with the same basic principle. So if a subatomic particle follows a rule, then that rule should also be followed by us. That's the rule of nature. That's the physics. Physics is basically explanation of a secret of the nature, right? So now, since our channel is all about medicine, so let's relate these things with medicine. So let's find the similarity between the shell and the human behavior. So you might have noticed that a person who is more negative, you might find it funny, it may sound funny, but I think that's true. A person who is more negative, he has less threshold. He has less threshold, and the person who is more negative, is going to respond faster. And if we apply the same thing, if we see in the cells, the same thing is found to be true. Now, let's see here. In your heart muscles, in your heart, there are two different kinds of cells. That is, one slow response fibers, slow response fibers, and fast response fibers, right? And you know what? These slow response fibers, these are the cells, these fibers have the cells which have more negative resting membrane potential. So if this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. Now, this slow response fiber cells have the resting membrane potential of minus 70 millivolt, and the fast response fiber cells have the resting membrane potential of around 9 millivolt. Now you see, among these fibers, among these cells, which one of them has the more negativity? It has more negativity, right? So it responds faster. So the cardiac accident potential in this fibers seems like this. But you see here, the negativity in this cell is less, so it responds slower. It responds slower. It responds slower, right? So this same thing can be applied in human behavior also, because the sale is also part of nature in a way. As a whole, are also part of nature. So we have to follow the same rule because we are, after all, the product of nature. So the cell also follows the same thing. You see here, the soul response fiber cells has less negativity, so it has more threshold, so it responds late. So if we name the x-axis as the time, so if this is 1 and this is 2, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2, you see here, this has more negativity, so it's responding very fast. You know, it has reached its peak within 1 millisecond. You see here, within 1 millisecond, right? Let me make it clear. This is 1 millisecond. If this x-axis is millisecond. And since its negativity is a bit less, it is, let's say, in other words, it's a little bit more positive. So it has more positivity inside. So it is responding slower. That is, it has taken 4 milliseconds, for example, and it has responded within 1 millisecond. So you get a stimulus and you respond quickly. So that means you have more negative. That means you have less threshold. So this is what I wanted to talk. This video. We'll talk next topic in next video. Thank you.